Designer. Yes, designer. In whichever way you call it, whether it's a designer clothes, designer good, designer car, designer phone, designer everything. It's one of the most expensive commodity in this world. It doesn't matter whether you are talking in the category of cars. A designer car is the most expensive thing. If you are talking in a category of clothes, if we are talking in a category of everything, the designer is the most expensive. Well, it's supposed to be because it's work of hand, it's art. Actually, designer should be categorized as art, but sometimes they are overpriced, sometimes they are way too much expensive to an extent of not making even single sense. And what is wrong and what is the worst of all is, for us as a human being, instead of worrying and not focusing a lot on designer things, let's say even bag, that is what we are working so hard for. We are working day in, day out, working so hard, even not sleeping, and only to save our money, only to earn our hard-earned cash to give to someone just because they have a designer cloth or just because they have a designer bag. Let's take for example a bag. A good bag these days, a designer bag, will cost you around 20,000, 15,000 to 20,000 USD. And the worry is, and the funny thing is, that same bag will cost you even less than $1,000 when the company it was a startup. If a company is a startup, first of all, they do make the best of the best. Why? They want to win the customer. They want to show the customer we are the best. So if you want to buy something good, you don't go to buy when the company is brand new. No, you buy when the company is starting to peak. That is the time when the company do make a good thing. That is the time when company do sells things which are value to the money you are spending. If you go to buy a startup, chances are it might be whatever you wanted or it might not be, because even to themselves they don't know how good it this product. You see, a startup company do have some challenge here and there, and we can all agree. But if you find a company which have been in the same market selling same product for a year or 2 year plus, and you can see now that the product which you are bought in at $100 now is allowed $500, that time can be the best. But the question is how to know the right time, because you might go and buy at $500 and only to find that was the peak. But if you can buy or bought something when the company have be able to stabilize whatever they are making, it's up to the standard, then that time you have the value of your money. Wait until that company make it to 10 or 20 year old. That is where the mark of success start changing. That company starts selling the same product, same bag for just a 20,000 mark. And when you are bought in this bag, it was allowed 1,000 mark. And if you can take that bag and maybe do all the tests which you can do to certify whether the product achieve or attain the quality of the material, or whether the material used there they are different, I can tell you this, it will be to your shock to find that it's the same thing. The only difference is it's made this year, and the other product which you are using was made like maybe 10 or 7 or 8 years ago. But there will be no any different in material, there will be no any different in anything in that product. But if I go on social media today, I'll see the rich are floating out there, not ultra rich, the rich are floating out there with this designer product. You go and find, oh, that person is floating there with a designer clothes, a designer shoe, a designer bag, and to your thinking, it occurred to you that this is the way to go. If you make yourself some few money here and there, you just want to buy some good designer clothes. But I have a question, and I do wonder. Let's say I have some 2 or 3 million or even billion followers on Instagram. Why would I go there to flows with a Gucci product and I can be able to make my own product? Why can they make a product? They become the product on themselves and they sell. Because the funny thing in this life is people will keep spending their money on this designer clothes. It doesn't matter how expensive, how insanely expensive it is, or how low you get the value of your money. But people will keep working hard on it to go buy this expensive good because it makes them feel good. It makes them feel special. If right now I happen to be wearing a Gucci t-shirt and a very, very, very expensive watch, if I go out there to the people and start saying hi, they will start looking at me and they're like, wow, that guy is wearing a Gucci. And by doing that, it will make me feel kind of special. And that's what we all are looking at when we are going to buy this designer good. But if you can put aside the feeling of specialness, if you can accept whoever you are special without those designer or not, then the value of money, this product lack even a single value of the money. And that's why the ultra rich never ever wear those designer clothes. And the issue is when I see these people who are flossing on online with this thing, the problem is they don't mention, maybe some of them it a sponsorship. Like now I can come here with maybe Louis Vuitton, something like that. You'll be like, oh, that guy has make it, I have to buy one like that. But you forget this. Maybe at that time I am in a deal with Louis Vuitton to market them. But because I cannot mention that, I'll have to keep showing you the kind of life I'm living, the money I am making to have this Louis Vuitton. But that is not reality. For you to look decent and smart and maybe even beautiful, you don't need to spend all that crazy amount of money. All you need is to be yourself. All you need is spend and buy some good things. I'm not saying you buy cheap things. Just go buy good things. If you want to buy a designer thing, buy when the company have just started stabilizing, and in that point you'll save yourself a ton amount of money. Thank you for joining and sticking this far.